Now, if you've been using computers for long enough, then you will know that there are two main kinds of consumer grade storage: hard drives and SSDs. Now, hard drives are the most common ones in the market where there are a bunch of rotating disks which are controlled by a motor, and it has a read write head to read and write data. On the other hand, SSDs are made up of just non moving components. They just have memory chips which don't really move around, so they're generally a lot more reliable than hard drives in the long run. But if you have ever been shopping for one, then you may have noticed that the SSDs are almost twice as much as expensive than the hard drives. You can get a 1 terabyte hard drive for about 4000 rupees, but a 480 gigabyte SSD will cost you the same thing. Now, why is that? A gigabyte is a gigabyte, right? Whether it's hard drive or SSD, as long as it holds your data, then why should there be a price difference at all? Now, yes, there is a performance benefit while using SSD over hard drives, but since their physical form factor is more or less the same, then why should they cost so different? So, I've been researching on that for a while now, and I think it's worth sharing with you. No, because I find it interesting and fine. I ran out of video topics, okay? I wanted to find this out for myself, and I'm just telling you the same thing. So, enough faffing around, let's get into it. The first reason why SSDs are so much more expensive is pretty easy to guess. Hard drives still rely on the magnetic disks rotating at a certain speed, whereas SSDs use something called NAND flash. NAND flash is a pretty groundbreaking technology, and it's used in a lot of devices where there isn't much room to fit a storage media, like for example in your phones. And even on some thin and light laptops, they use flash storage. Now, there are many kinds of flash storage, like the flash storage in your SSD is radically higher performance than the flash storage in your, say, USB drive. The NAND flash used in SSDs, it sets itself apart from other flash storage because of its high performance. And as a result, it's also priced way higher than your normal flash storage. So that's why the SSDs cost so much more, because the individual component that makes up an SSD costs drastically more. Now, you may be thinking, wait a minute. Flash storage is used in RAM as well, right? Your RAM sticks also have these tiny chips on them. They are nothing but flash storage units, and RAM is very fast. So why is RAM so cheap and SSD is so much more expensive? First of all, RAM is not really cheap for us consumers, but it is definitely a cheaper upgrade when you're buying a new laptop. But the RAM uses a different kind of flash storage. Even though it is a flash memory, it's DRAM flash, which is priced in a very different manner as compared to NAND flash. And unlike DRAM flash, NAND flash doesn't need to be continuously powered. That's what makes it ideal for high performance applications like booting up your operating system or maybe playing some games that you need to run fast. But it also comes with a downside. See, these NAND flash chips cannot be used infinitely. After a certain number of read and write cycles, the data holding capacity will be lost completely. So after a while, you have to stop using the SSD to avoid data loss. So SSDs are essentially just good for holding operating systems, because you are not likely to install a new operating system every single day, right? You maybe install one OS and use it for several months together. So that will enhance its performance instead of using it like a hard drive where you add and delete files every single day. The second reason why SSDs are so much more expensive is the complexity of assembly. Creating an SSD is actually much different than assembling a hard drive, because the firmware and the controller have to be configured very well in a tightly enclosed space, and SSDs also undergo a lot of stress test compared to a hard drive. They are vigorously tested for their performance, and that increases cost, because testing doesn't come for free, right? If a company who's making an SSD are willing to put so many hours of testing on it, that basically means you are adding to the cost of their quality assurance. Now, this again ties back to the complicated NAND flash technology being used. Now, NAND flash is great for performance, but due to its volatile nature, it has to be tested and made sure that it is stable before it's passed on to the consumers. So that adds to the overall cost of the product itself. I mean, that is the difference between a cheap product and an expensive product, right? In general, if the functionality seems the same, maybe the expensive product is offering you more stability and a better peace of mind compared to the cheap one. Third main reason is kind of weird. It's because of lesser demand. SSDs, especially in the 2.5-inch drive form factor, are not as high in demand as hard drives, because hard drives have been in this space for many years even before SSD came along. So since the initial cost is high, not a lot of manufacturers will be willing to spend a lot on SSDs for their devices. This again keeps the costs high because the profit margin is very low. The cost will automatically come down when the demand is high enough that the companies can make money with very minimal profit margins. But since there is very less demand, even though it's slowly rising over the years, it still hasn't reached a point where SSD can be as cheap as a hard drive. Come to think of it, the competition in the consumer space also plays a major role here, right? Say when there is a laptop for a certain price with a hard drive, a similar laptop with the same specs with an SSD, which is obviously going to be at a higher price, will not sell that well because consumers just want storage. General consumers may not understand the importance of a SSD, so they'll stick with a hard drive as long as it works. So even if the manufacturers want to push the SSD, they'll have to come up with a hard drive based version for the same price so as to reduce the competition. But thankfully we have reached almost a bottleneck point where we cannot push the hard drive performance any further, so sooner or later we'll all have to switch to SSDs. I had been personally holding off on that upgrade for a very long time, and I finally bit the nail. My hard drive is not functioning very well anymore, and I want a reliable place from where I can boot my operating system. So I have ordered an SSD. We'll discuss more on that on my second channel. If you want the full video about comparison between the two, you can check it out. But yeah, that in a nutshell is why SSDs are so much more expensive than hard drives, even in modern day. The gap is closing quite fast. I mean, it's not as expensive as it was 5 years ago, where I think a 400GB SSD was going for 8,000 rupees or something crazy like that. I was supposed to get my order by now, but because of the whole situation outside, the order has been delayed as expected, so it should take another few days to get here. But that video will be available on the second channel soon, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if you have any questions or any opinions or any video ideas that you would like me to cover in the comments down below. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Until next time, take it easy and I'll see you soon. Cheers.